Boom! We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Nolan Hawkeye Anthony here. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday night, wherever you may be, and however you may be listening. I just got to give a quick whoa to this. Man, I was very confident about this game, and I wish I could have found the Blackheart Gold Pants predictions, because one of the quote unquote Iowa fans in the media from Blackheart Gold Pants picked Maryland. And as I keep telling you guys, these Iowa people in the media are not Iowa fans like you and me are. That's first and foremost. I could not have predicted a better first half. And I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm going to get to your guys' comments. But real quick, I'm going to share this out. Man, what a first half. What a first half. The offense is clicking. There were a couple of drops. Nico Reganey, aka Nico Raggiani, had a drop at the beginning. And I do have to say that because a lot of time, in my opinion, Spencer Petras gets undue criticism for a guy who has won 10 straight games going on 11. He gets a lot of undue criticism in my eye. And so there was that drop. Tyrone Tracy had a drop, but what about the Iowa DBs? You got Riley Moss with his interception. You got Dane Belton with his sick interception. You got, I can't remember if Matt Hankins got in there, but you had Jack Carner, aka Jack K, getting in there with the INT. What a beautiful first half. I mean, what else can I say? Petras is diming people out. Tyler Goodson still dancing, but today it's working out. After seeing this first half, and I will get to your guys' comments, I promise. After watching this first half, I am under the belief that Tyler Goodson is more like a Barry Sanders type running back as opposed to a Mark Wiseman running back. He does deliver punishing blows. He does. Okay. I'm not saying he's a soft running back, because he's not, but he's not a ground and, a rumbling type running back. And he does dance a lot. And there was one play where, he could have just went forward and, took what he was given, and he ended up losing about 4 or 5 yards. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just more under the assumption that he is a guy who does like to dance around and hit the big play. And if that's the type of running back he is, fine. It seems to work. But I am more of a believer in just taking what's given to you. But let's take a look at these stats here, guys. Shall we? Whoo, man, what a first half. I'm a little tired. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I had a full day's work. Spencer Petras, 12 of 19, 111 yards, 1 tub, but 2 tubs in the quarterback sneak. You better believe Tyler Goodson's a little upset. He's like, damn, dude, I need some stats, Brian Ferentz. Come on. I need some stats, B. Ferentz. But it's all good. Tyler Goodson, 14 carries for 61 yards. Ivory Kelly Martin, 5 carries for 33 yards. And Monty Pottenbaum got in there for a tub. Let's talk about the wide receiver group, okay? Arlen Bruce has 40 yards. And after watching this first half, I firmly believe that the way Iowa is going to have to go about the wide receiver room is to just throw a bunch of bodies in there. Charlie Jones, Nico Reganey, Tyrone Tracy, Arlen Bruce, Keegan Johnson, I forget the walk-on wide receiver who has a few catches. That is, Sam Laporta, Luke Lachey, Luke Lackey. I think that is the way to do it moving forward, is just to throw a bunch of bodies at it and just see what comes out the other end, because I don't think Iowa has an Ihmir Smith-Marsette this year, or even a Brandon Smith for that matter. I just don't. I was a little too pumped about Tyrone Tracy going into the year. Who knows? Maybe he'll have an electric second half, an electric, rest of the season. I don't know. But as of right now, Iowa does not have a go-to elite wide receiver. But they have a bunch of good ones, solid ones. And that's what I think they're just going to have to throw bodies at it. All right, comments time. Let's go to the comments. A lot of comments in here. Love it. Love it. Keep them coming, y'all. I'm going to read them out right now. Bro from Hawkeye Heaven. I know it's crazy. I'm pumped right now. I had this one pegged. You did. You did call an Iowa ass whooping. Holy crap. I knew Iowa would look good from springtime 052 or 0502. But not like this, LOL. Statement game. Goodson equals Barry Sanders dancing. This is the game we need against Penn State next week from CJ Smith. Agreed. It is. And Iowa they'll two things. Number one, they will have a longer week. They will have more time to rest and recover their muscles, which is big time. That is much needed. And it will give them the time necessary to prepare for their one game before against Penn State before they have their bye week. And obviously, the second thing is confidence. Confidence. It is difficult for young kids like this. I know I did it, and I never played in front of fans like this. To go on the road and secure an ass whooping like this, it is very, very difficult. Peters threw some nice solid balls in the first half, some nice solid balls, 4 picks and a fumble. What a second quarter. Pot and bomb. Friday night's always a lot of points. From Michael Morin, literally 0 complaints so far. Exactly. Make it hard for defenses to scout our wide receivers. I agree. I do agree with that. It does, the more wide receivers used, it will be harder for defenses to schematically prepare for Iowa. You could see that with Maryland, with all the different combinations of wide receivers Iowa has had. You can see Maryland's DBs, they were doing better on certain guys. And then as it went on, they were getting, diced up. I'm going to save the Maryland comments for the post game. Okay. Because I did say I was going to show that guy's comments just for a little fun. I'm going to save those for the post game. Also, Bruce/Johnson, Keegan Johnson did have the holding call. I believe it was Keegan Johnson on Sam Laporta's big gain. And it's like, dude, what were you even doing? You were barely even a part of the play. You didn't need to do that. Classic freshman mistake, but it's all good. Is going to be the best wide receiver duo in Ferentz era. I think that is very possible as long as they stay grounded, stay out of trouble, and keep working hard. So far, I love what I see out of Arlen Bruce and Keegan Johnson. Now, I will say there is not a ton of tape on them. And as that happens, it will be more difficult for them to do what they do. But elite wide receivers, elite players find a way to get past the tape that is shown on them. So I think it's possible. I really do. But I also did think it was possible for Ihmir Smith-Marsette and Brandon Smith. And then I thought it was possible for Tyrone Tracy and Nico Reganey, and neither of those have really worked out. When it's all said and done, is this Penn State going to be our Super Bowl of the regular season? I feel like that game determines our playoff hopes. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, and some of you guys aren't going to like what I'm going to say here, but I don't care as much about the playoff, okay? It would be nice if Iowa got in. It'd be awesome. It really would. I don't think it matters if Iowa beats Penn State or loses in the grand scheme. They just need to win if what you care about is college football playoff, Iowa just needs to win the Big Ten championship. They win the Big Ten championship, they're in the college football playoff. But for me specifically, what I am more focused on is by far them getting to the Big Ten championship. That's what, first and foremost, what I want Iowa to do, what I want Kirk Ferentz to do is get to the Big Ten championship, because let's face it, Kirk Ferentz is not going to coach forever. And it's half past time. Since 2015. Iowa has been too damn good not to be in the Big Ten championship. They've had too good of teams. We see with the talent that they have in the NFL not to make it to the Big Ten championship. So to answer your question, will the Penn State game be the Super Bowl for the Iowa Hawkeyes? It'll be a big game, that's for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's at Kinnick Stadium. It will be a big game. Super Bowl, maybe not. Let me ask you guys this in the comments. How excited are you guys that Iowa is assuming everything goes right in the second half? Iowa and certain games bounce a certain way this weekend. Iowa will have a 2-game lead over most of the Big Ten West this early in the season. That is incredible. What do you guys feel about that? I'm going to see if I can find the highlights here, and then I will get back to the comments. I don't want to stay on here too much because I was really only going to do the post game. Was I the only one that noticed the Nico Reganey drop in the target? I feel obligated to point that out just because of how much pressure is thrown Spencer Petrus's way. But man, Iowa's defensive backs, they are elite. Tagovailoa is so flustered back there. He just wants to get rid of the ball. He's so frustrated back there. He just wants to get rid of the ball. Let's see who this guy picked right here. Huh? See if his pick ended up being okay. Shall we? I'm going to read the comments here while this gets going. Let's see here. Great first half Hawkeyes from Michael Brobston. What's up, Michael? Good to have you in here. Our D-line is playing pretty average and giving Tua too much time, but our DBs are playing solid technique and reading our marks. From Michael Morin, I want to see Kirk get a Rose Bowl win before he retires. I agree on that. I would love it. The problem with the Rose Bowl for Iowa is most of these kids have not even been to California. And when they come out to the road, and this is what happened in 2015, when they come out to the Rose Bowl, there's so much stuff that happens outside of the actual game. And for a team like Iowa to travel all the way out here, it's easy to get distracted and to pay attention to everything besides the actual Rose Bowl. That's why, they got smashed against Stanford. But I would agree. It would be awesome for Kirk Ferentz's legacy if he can get a Rose Bowl win. But both sides playing good tonight. I'll be feeling bleeping great. First step to get to the New Year's Six is to win the West. Agreed. Just real quick, let's see who this guy ended up picking real quick. Let me, not that it really even matters that much, I guess, but I really wish I could have found the Black Heart Gold Pants guy who picked Maryland to win it. It always seems like in the Iowa media that there's always one person who loves being the different guy and picking any other team besides Iowa. It frustrates me to no end. It really does. Here, let's see what this guy.
3, really not much to go by at all.
Is he wearing an Iowa State hat? Is that an Iowa State hat,
All right, let's
guys?
run through a quick breakdown of this game. This Iowa team is on an absolute rampage. No one's come within single digits this year. And this run that they're on, this dates back to last year. They are smacking teams around. Check this out. Since November 1st of last year, Iowa is 10-0 with an average margin of victory.
Fast forward here a little bit.
Of 20.2 points. They are absolutely... There are Penn State, Wisconsin, Michigan State. None of those teams have had elite passing attacks in recent years. They haven't played Ohio State since 2000. Hawkeyes right now. Also, I like how Iowa got caught last week against Colorado State in kind of a look-ahead game. They really struggled in that game. They only won by 10 points, and they did not look good. They clearly were unprepared and looking ahead to this game against Maryland. Does that not feel like the perfect wake-up call going into this game against the Terps? So I'm going with the Hawkeyes.
Good man.
Give me
Good
Iowa
man. He picked
-3.
Iowa. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you
minus.
guys after the game. I promise. Come here to this channel and hang out. By the way, if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. I said this in the pregame. I'm so grateful for all of you guys coming and hanging out. I will never take that for granted. This is not because I'm any good at this. It's because you guys as Iowa fans are really, really awesome. We are over a quarter of the way to 1,000 subs. We are almost there. So if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and do it. But if you don't think that I've earned it, just like and comment. That's fine. Here, let me hit some comments before I get out of here. And we'll be on our way. Orange Bowl is cool too. I like the Orange Bowl. I do. Called it. Best defense will win. Defense dominant. Corn and cattle. CJ Smith. Stanford didn't smash us. Christian McCaffrey did. True. That's true. He did. I mean, he ran circles around that. You know, looking back at that 2015 team, that defense was not even close to being as elite as some of these past, 3 Phil Parker defenses. They were good. They had Josie Jewell and Jaleel Johnson. They were really, Desmond King. They were really, really good, but they were not what we see right now. Yes, they do. Hi, Hawkeye. Your 22 quarterback commit is killing it right now. My boy, Derek. What's up, Derek? How you doing, buddy? He is, if you guys haven't seen the Carson May analysis video I did, go and check that out. It's one of my most viewed videos. Derek is the guy who did the highlights. Good guy. And it was fun. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you guys in the post game. Be sure to come back in here and hang out. I'll get to all your guys' comments, and we will have a good time. So last but not least, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. In fact,